Rest in peace. Leaf block. 2014. So, plans. Let's see. We've got challenges, right? So we want to complete challenges. I think the one I want to complete next is Apple Collector. I thought I had some apples. Did I eat them all? I ate them all. Okay, well, Apple Collector will yield one of each common sapling as a reward. So that is pretty cool. That'll give us more saplings. We can have different types of trees. Because I really prefer some other types of trees to oak, like spruce or dark oak, or even acacia logs. Those I prefer all those to oak, really. Oak's just been in the game for so long that it's just boring to look at. But I also want to focus on doing Sugar Farmer, which will give me 5 dirt and 15 clay blocks. I don't know what the repeat reward is. Let me see if I can find it. See Sugar Farmer. Let's see. Sugar Farmer, harvest sugarcane from a farm, easy. Repeat. Doesn't say. Okay, yeah, it doesn't tell me the repeat reward. But I assume that there's more clay blocks, right? For a repeat reward? I don't know. But clay would be a very helpful thing to have to make some nice looking builds. But the 5 dirt we can also get from Wheat Farmer. We get 5 dirt from that. We can get 5 dirt from Melon Farmer and 5 dirt from Pumpkin Farmer. And when we get our island to level 20, we can get an iron pickaxe and another 5 dirt. But right now, I think, what are we at? Island info. We are level 7, so we've got 13 levels to go. But I think adding different crops and blocks to the island will increase our level faster because certain blocks do count towards your island level more than other blocks do. Like cobblestone, for example, obviously does not count very much at all, if at all. I think it counts up to a certain point and then it stops counting towards your island just because there's so much of it. I think that's how I set it up. So much stuff in the configuration files, I don't even remember what I did anymore. Alright, so plans. Obviously, we want to redo this once we get some more melons. I kind of want to maybe branch out in sort of a plus shape and then kind of go and fill in from there like a grid. So we'll go out in that direction, that direction, that direction, and that direction. And then eventually we'll kind of go out that way, and then we'll go that way and kind of make a little grid sort of thing with platforms. And each of the platforms will have, you know, different stuff on it. And then eventually maybe we'll just have one gigantic cobblestone platform. I don't know. But doing it that way, we should be able to have like a platform for melon farming. We should have a platform for sugarcane farming. We've already got one for trees. So, yeah, trees, yay. The cobblestone generator, I guess, will be like right here in the middle. I'll probably move that because that makes sense, right? Cobblestone gen in the middle. And the infinite water source maybe even. Yeah. So I want to make the island look cool. My idea is to focus on using like stained glass and stained clay to get some really nice colors. And the theme I'd really love to do is like sort of like my computer in real life, which is black and red. Now, base color black with like red highlights, and I want to use like red stained glass against like black stained clay, which I know looks a little more like brown stained clay, but it'll work. And just get this really smooth, sort of high-tech Vader sort of look, I guess, to the island. So I'm not sure how I want to go about doing that yet, but I think it'll look pretty freaking awesome when we do. But yeah. So I'm going to, I don't know, get cobblestone and melons off camera, I suppose. I'm just going to do a little bit of off-camera work. Try to clean up a little bit. You know what I think I'll do is I think I want to, these mushrooms aren't growing, even on the mycelium. I mean, they're on mycelium, so they should grow in any light level. But they're not. And that's kind of annoying. So I think we need a bigger mycelium platform. So I do want to do that. I think I'll do that right over here too. So what I'm going to do is branch off. Now, where's my cobblestone? I don't want the dirt on the same level as the cobblestone because I want to be able to get the dirt back easily. I mean, this is a challenge-based skyblock, so I can get more dirt. You know, I don't have to worry about running out. as long as I can keep doing challenges. But still, it's annoying to get. So I want to keep as much of it as possible. Oh my gosh, I'm getting spammed with anti-cheat notifications here. I should probably check on that. Well, let's do that here in a little bit. Alright, so we want a mycelium platform. So this is just going to be a solid rectangle of mycelium. There we go. So we'll let that spread down. And I'm going to check on this player here. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. And it's happening again. Alright, I'll show you guys what's happening here. I'll just put this stuff away in the chest. Go into creative mode here. And we will TP to CC Braz here. He's at spawn at the moment, but see if he goes here. There we go. This is what's happening. It's getting stuck in the water. Right, so if I just TP here, there we go, get him unstuck. And am I invisible? No, I don't believe I am. Alright, unstuck is your friend. Alright, so what's happening is he's getting stuck in this water because the chest is here, and this is his home location. And when you're getting stuck, I have an awesome command, /unstuck. But yeah. I guess I'll be back. Alright, so I am back. So I got a little bombarded with messages there. I had to deal with that before I could continue. But yeah, so our mycelium's starting to spread. So we've got our block here to work with. We can start getting the rest of this stuff here. I'm going to just grab these mushrooms that we're refusing to spread. Okay, I apologize for the noise. Apparently someone is stomping around the house. I assume my little brother. But I'll have to investigate after... Holy cow. After I clear out this dirt. I want to get this stuff here out of the way because I'm tired of seeing this platform of floating mycelium. Just make sure. Yep, okay. Gotta make sure we got our mycelium block there. Alright, now we got a little bit more dirt. Let's see. Yeah, that should be fine. So we'll wait for that to spread. Put that back. And yeah, I'll do some work off camera. Just getting cobblestone, probably cutting down trees, getting melons. You know, the usual farmy, grindy sort of stuff that you do on Skyblock. I swear, for every hour I play on Skyblock, I record about 15 minutes. I kid you not. So I will be back once I've got some stuff done or something interesting happens or something. Hey, and I am back. I got a little bit of work done here. As you can see, the platform's quite a bit bigger. I also tried to make it a little more symmetrical. Centered it right around here, around where there's torches. So that we have pretty much even spacing throughout, which actually required me to move the entire tree farm slightly over, but hey, it works. So I've been getting these melons. This method of farming melons is working great by providing the stems with 4 blocks each. As you can see here, I now have over a stack of melons, and yeah, that's awesome. But we don't need them to be coming in quite so fast now. We could rather use something a little bit smaller. But before I do that, I want more dirt because I want to make a nice big grass platform for passive mobs to spawn on. So let's see how much we've got. We've got 30 right now, and that's not quite enough. So I want to get some more from the challenges. And the one that seems most enticing to me at the moment is the Sugar Farmer Challenge, because we can not only get the 5 dirt, but we get the 15 clay blocks. And sugarcane grows pretty quick, and, you know, I mean, it's pretty easy to harvest. So that's probably our best bet. So I'm going to use half the dirt we have for sugarcane. I'm going to get some cobblestone, and we're going to need a bucket of water. So I'm going to grab the water. And for now, I want to use this platform over here for the passive mob spawning. And I'm just going to run a single line of dirt from this grass platform here over to there. And that'll give us a nice big grass platform. It'll take a long time for the dirt to spread, of course, or for the grass, rather, to spread across the dirt. But in the meantime, we'll be doing other stuff. So the sugarcane farm, then I guess I'm going to put back here out of the way. So to do this, I'm going to place down the dirt, just a single line. And I'm not trying to center this with anything because I do plan on moving it. And then the next thing we need is just a line of cobblestone along the other side here. And now we can pour some water in. Go around to the other side. Pour some water in. Okay, and now we should be able to plant our sugarcane. So let's see. We'll start. We've only got the one piece to start, but it grows pretty quick. We're going to plant that right there. And I'll just keep harvesting that off camera as it grows. And eventually we'll have a row of sugarcane across here, and I can start harvesting for the sugarcane challenge, the sugar farmer challenge. So other challenges we have: apple collector. I've been farming those trees quite a bit, and so far I've only gotten one apple, which I ate because I was hungry. So that one's not looking too great. But we also have wheat farmer, but we're going to need some bone meal to use on the grass to get the seeds for that. I did encounter one skeleton so far, and he only dropped a couple arrows, so no bone meal yet. But we will get around to building a mob spawner. We have also got cactus farmer, which we could start because we do have 4 pieces of sand here. So let's go ahead and pick a spot. I guess we'll just go right over here for that. And we'll just plant some cactus for now. And let's see, that gets that out of the chest started. We've also got melon farmer, and pumpkin farmer. But pumpkins, well, they require pretty much the same setup as melons, with the exception that the return isn't nearly as useful. I can't do a whole lot with pumpkins, aside from make jack-o'-lanterns and save them for pumpkin pie. So I'm going to hold off on that one. Basically, I'd just be using it for getting the dirt, but, I mean, why do that when I can do the same thing with the melons, right? So that'll wait. But I did plant the mushrooms. Yay. So hopefully we get some mushrooms growing. Gotta hope. Put the bucket back here before I forget about it. Let's see. I also modified the cobblestone generator a little bit. I just removed this side because I'm the only one using it, and threw in some furnaces. So not only does this give me a place to smelt stuff, to make charcoal for these torches, but it makes a nice backing for when I'm mining, so I don't knock out that block, because it takes a little bit longer to mine a furnace. So you can see the mining time for cobblestone, and then the mining time for a furnace is a bit longer. So that gives me just, I don't know, a fraction of a second longer to hold down the mouse button without worrying about breaking the block in the back, because any cobblestone that goes back here, I'm not going to get if I'm over here. So seems like a good modification to make. But I do have plans for an even better cobblestone generator in the future, once we get around to it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the changes I made off camera. The tree feller ability from MCMMO is extremely useful on the larger trees that branch out. You can see there's a branch there through the leaves. Amazing ability to use on those giant trees, so you don't have to run up and cut off all the branches. It just saves so much work. I love it. Make MCMMO is pretty cool. Alright, so Tree fellow wore off right after we got them all, so that was good timing. And probably because I'm up to level 20 now. So it does last, I think, a little bit longer as you go up in the levels. But yeah, MCMMO adds a lot of abilities and a lot of different skills. Things for like fishing and mining. Obviously wood cutting like we were just using. You see it took all the branches off for me. I'm not sure if it takes durability for the whole tree or just the block that you mine, the axe that is. But I don't know. Either way, it's pretty cool. I gotta put saplings back before I forget. I am getting tired. The last time, what did I say? It was like 7:45 p.m. the last time I was recording. It is now 10:19 p.m. And yes, I've been working nonstop since then to gather enough cobblestone to just make this little expansion here with that much cobblestone left over. So, oh my gosh, these episodes, they take a while, let me tell you. But it's fun. Skyblock is fun. I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed Skyblock, but just it's such an eater of time. But I can justify it now. I make a living doing YouTube videos, so I can justify the time I spend playing Skyblock as long as I record it and post it for you guys to enjoy. So, enjoy! Alright, so, let's see. So I did work out in my head what I want to do with the island quite a bit. The best I can sort of explain is multiple cubes, I guess, in a 3D array made of black stained clay with red stained glass. I don't know if you can imagine that. Think like an exploded diagram of a Rubik's Cube, maybe. Like if you took all the pieces of a Rubik's Cube and pulled them apart while they were still attached, and there'd be like little tunnels connecting them, but, you know, all the same color, black and red. So I don't know if you guys like how that sounds, but it sounds awesome to me. I'm a big fan of mixing black and red for some reason. I just always have. Black's always been my favorite color. Red's always been my second favorite. And to me, they just look really good together. So I would be doing that. All right, well, let me see how much footage I've got recorded. All right, and I'm back. And I've got about 40 minutes of footage recorded. So I did go a little bit longer than I was planning to. So I'm not sure if I'm going to make this one episode or 2 episodes. Of course, you guys already know because you're watching it right now. But I do have the new fast computer, so I could probably render it into 2 episodes pretty quick. That's the main problem with breaking it up into smaller episodes is the extra rendering. But that might not be such a big problem now. I'll have to see how quick this renders. Yeah, if my videos render even faster, I could probably put out even more. What the heck? Where'd my food go? I'm just running around sprinting all of my food away. Oh my gosh. All of my hunger, rather. So, yeah, anyway. You just kind of bring this back. Oh my gosh, all these melons. Just wasted. Oh, wow. Derp. Well, yeah. I'm not used to being in survival mode anymore, which is probably pretty obvious at this point. Alright, well, I am going to end the recording here and get some sleep. It's 10:30 right now. It's kind of late for me. And I guess I will pick up next time. We will, I don't know, I'll do off-camera work, getting, you know, all the wood and the cobble and the sugar cane. And next time we will probably start working on the melon farm or the animal spawning platform, or both. And then after that, probably, since we'll have farms and animals, we'll probably start working on the monster spawner, the mob spawner at that point. So I will, until then, think about what type of mob spawner I want to use, because I definitely want it to be as fancy as possible. You know, as feature-rich as possible. But, you know, if I'm too limited, I'll just make the basic, you know, slap-together box in the sky with a tube. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, or 2. I'm not really sure yet of Skyblock. And yeah, if you like the episode, click that like button. It lets me know. You know, I mean, if there's a ton of likes, I know you guys enjoy it, and I'll put out more episodes. I try to focus on the stuff you guys seem to like more, with the exception of, you know, things that might take too much time. Like, I know a lot of people like the Redstone Bunker series, but that takes, I mean, days, literally days to do a single episode, and that's like doing nothing else. That's just Redstone Bunker. So I wish I could do more of that, but my redstone skills are not advanced enough to be able to figure everything out in a matter of a couple hours. It takes me a couple of days to figure out how to do something, and then figure out how to break it down into a tutorial in a way that's easy to understand without being too messy or too advanced by compaction. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But anyway, if you've got any questions, comments, or suggestions, go ahead and leave those in the comments section below. And to add to that, if you play on the PandaCraft Skyblock server, because remember, guys, this is a public server. You can see people talking in the chat there. That is the PandaCraft network. But if you play here and you have ideas for the Skyblock server, let me know. You can go ahead and post those either in the comments section below or on the forums at pandacraft.org. And yeah, I will do my best to add any ideas that either sound cool or that a lot of people seem to want. I enjoy adding stuff to the server, you know, that people can play with and have fun with, as long as it's not too overpowered, I guess, or too difficult to implement for whatever reason. But if you've got suggestions, and that could be new things to add, things to change, even things to remove. If you don't like something, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it. But yeah, definitely, I will open the island back up because, you know, I lock it while I am recording. So we will do I unlock rather. I unlock. There we go. And then we will reactivate the island warp. There we go. Island warp status is active. So now we should be able to so to get to my island, /is warp, and then black belt panda. And that'll take you here. Boom. To the island. Look at that. That is amazing. So that's how you can get to the island. It is now unlocked again since I am done recording for now. And you guys can hop on and check out all the cool stuff I'm doing. You know, maybe you can see my progress in the farming, assuming I'm not sleeping still. All right. Well, thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you next time.